Welcome, Norristown Eagles basketball fans. We're here Friday night, December the 8th, for the first league home game with Pennridge. Frank, Eagles coming off a 2-0 opening so far. Last game, a 25-point victory. I want to start out by asking you some of your impressions from last game. What did you think we did well?
Well, Jim, we really played team basketball. I saw very little evidence of selfish players out there, and I think we're a month ahead of where we were at this point last year.
Anything that you felt we needed to improve on, anything that didn't go as well as you thought it should?
Well, it was hard to tell. They played 10 players, and of course when the big games come up, you want to know who those starting 5 are going to be. And it's still hard to tell. And each game we've missed a few players who were starters last year. So there's some question marks here. And of course, eligibility is a question also, as it is every year at Norristown.
That won't rear its ugly head until next week, really. I wouldn't have to worry about. One of the things that impressed me a lot was our Eagle defense. We played 2 games. We gave up 56 points in one, 57 points in another. And that's a constant. It seems to me if the Eagles could stay holding teams to 56 points a game, they're going to have a pretty successful season this year.
Yeah, I think what could give them trouble if somebody comes in here with a really good big man. And in the league, in the division we're in, I don't know that there aren't any really great big men.
Yeah, I think actually the first real test we have may come outside of the league with Coatesville on the 21st.
Yeah,
we'll have to
that
see.
Game will tell us quite a bit.
Tonight's opponent, Pennridge, is a team in the past that we know have come in here and have been blown out. In fact, we often kid that this is one of the toughest games to do because by the second half, they're so far ahead that it's hard to keep interest. What do you know about the Pennridge team tonight?
Pennridge is expecting big things this year. They're 2-0. They beat New Hope and they beat Saucon Valley. They have 4 returning starters. Now, when they're expecting big things, I'm not sure that's against Norristown. I think teams like Norristown, Coatesville are still a level above teams like Pennridge. But they are expecting big things this season.
Now, this is the kind of game where a team might come in and take another team lightly. Do you think there's any danger of that?
Well, I think that might happen in the first quarter. But I think this year's Norristown team has things together, and I think Coach McGee can handle that. If they start looking sloppy the first quarter, I think he'll talk to them. He'll make some changes out there. I'll be honest with you. Although Pennridge has a good team for them, I don't expect them to give Norristown much of a contest tonight. I'll be surprised if they do. But of course, this is high school basketball, so you never know.
Yeah, another thing that impressed me with Norristown, and I think may come into play tonight, is something we've talked about. Norristown is an extremely quick team. And when we play pressure basketball, it really takes its toll on another team. They have to work hard to bring the ball up court, and then they have to go down and play defense on the other side.
Yeah, and you know, people wonder why players miss like easy layups and things like that. You know, almost any athlete can go out there and if he's fresh, make a simple layup. But you sprint up and down that court for 5 minutes and then try to make a quick layup. It's not quite as easy.
All right. That's enough for our pregame, ladies and gentlemen. We will be back shortly with tip-off as the Eagles seek to stretch their season this year to 3-0 record. We're back here, ladies and gentlemen, at Eagles Gymnasium, ready for tip-off. The starting teams are being introduced. This is a game, Frank, it'll be interesting. You mentioned that there are 4 starters back, but as we said in pregame, Pennridge has come in very far with a lot of starters, and they simply don't seem to match up real well with Norristown.
Yeah, Jim, the big thing is always speed. Norristown races up and down the court. Pennridge can usually hang in there for maybe 1 quarter, and then they seem to tire out. Apparently, most of the schools they play a very deliberate, slow type of basketball game.
I think we noticed that with Downingtown also, that Eagles were a little cold at the beginning, and Downingtown was able to hang with us for 1 quarter. But eventually the pressure played its toll. The speed, the quickness of Norristown, particularly the defensive pressure, eventually got to Downingtown, and we began moving up and rolling up the score.
Yeah, there are are teams that are just at a higher level. Teams like Norristown, Coatesville, Chester, some of the Westchester teams, Plymouth Whitemarsh. These teams just play a more intense, faster type of basketball than the average high school team does.
Yeah, you never like to look ahead, but our games, I think, after this are at William and Tennant, Central Bucks East at home, at Westchester East, at Abington, and Coatesville. Those 5 games are going to go a long way to defining the Eagles basketball team this year. Getting ready for our national anthem, the Norristown
I think the
area high school cheerleaders, and Frank, they're minus a few cheerleaders tonight.
Norristown cheerleaders singing the national anthem, led by Captain Elena Nelson, Captain Tina Beatrice, and Captain Alicia Hartenstein. The rest of the cheerleading squad: Lindsay Gaiman, Gretchen Wolf, Raina Saladino, Tammy Ellis, Travia Allen, Amy Grisafi, Megan Bean, Latoya Briscoe, Shantae Watson, Brittany Rymard, and Julie Carbone.
Pennridge will open with 5'6", number 3, Brad Transu, 6'1", number 11, Brian Hack, 6'3", number 42, Jared Lombardi, 6'1", number 30, Jason Brown, and 6'1", number 13, Adam Fuse. Not a big team against us, Frank. For Norristown, number 44, Jimmy Lever, number 24, Lofton Thompson, number 33, Ty Crutchfield, number 32, Josiah Perry, and number 22, Reynolds Mason. Mason at 6'4", Crutchfield at 6'5". Now, I would think Mason and Crutchfield and Perry underneath, Frank, may have their way tonight.
Yeah, Jim. And Perry is only a 10th grader, starting on a varsity game.
Ready with a tip-off. Ball tipped back, controlled by number 30, Jason Brown. Ball's in the hands of Transu, 5'6". Jimmy Lever playing him. Ball in the corner. Number 11 is Hack. Hack comes outside to Brown. Brown over to Hack. I suspect Pennridge is going to try to be very careful, Frank. Rebound on the shot. That's Reynolds Mason. Norristown not wasting any time. Lever underneath. There goes.
Norristown going to the full court press.
Two. Eagles up very quickly. Norristown did not apply the full court pressure in the second quarter last game. This is Transu. Lever playing him all over. Transu on the move, gives over to Brown. Brown doesn't launch, looks underneath. Shot is not there. Ball comes outside to Transu. Transu over to Hack. Hack has Crutchfield playing him. Bounce pass goes into Lombardi. Lombardi over. There goes the fake. Ball is up. Shot was missed. Rebound again by Mason. Lever to Crutchfield. Crutchfield, no. Rebound goes to Perry. Shot launched by Lever. He's off. There's the battle underneath. Crutchfield.
But there's the problem Pennridge is going to have. Norristown got 5 shots at the basket.
Going to have a foul on Adam Fuse. It'll be Crutchfield going to the line, shooting 2. Yeah, I think this is going to be a problem all night for Pennridge.
And Jim, Pennridge is going to have to go to the outside shot. I don't see them getting too many scores under the basket.
Crutchfield up, he's got it. First shot is good. Eagles off to a quick 3-0 lead. 6:46 left here in the first period. Crutchfield's second shot, he's got him. Lever up on Transu. Hack is wide open. Lever comes across to play him. Ball goes back to Transu. Transu dribbles in the corner, finds Brown. Nothing there. Back to Hack to Transu. Number 13.
Norristown switching to a
Norristown's
zone.
in a zone. 1-3-1. Goes Brown. Brown loses the ball. Crutchfield with it. Lever up in front of him. Crutchfield to Lever. Lever with a fake. Lever loses the ball. Never gets a shot off. Diffused. Hack on the dribble. Pulls it up. Finds Transu. Transu on the dribble. Number 42 is Lombardi underneath. There's Hack. Doesn't have a shot. Ball goes in. 13 Fuse. He's got it. Feed off by Hack.
Pennridge going to full
Pennridge
court.
playing a full court press. Press broken easy. There goes Thompson. Thompson over. Nothing. Ball off the board. Mason with a rebound. He's got it. Reynolds Mason in the early going has 3 rebounds already, Frank, and it looks like he can just do whatever he wants on the backboard. There goes a pass intercepted by Mason. Coming up, he finds Lever. Lever with a fake. Nice pass to Crutchfield. Lever.
And Jim, that play shows the difference between this year's squad and last year's squad. Lever could have taken the shot. He sees a teammate with a better shot and gets the ball to him.
And we said last year, I don't know how many times, that Jimmy Lever does not have to score to be a valuable addition to this team. He makes steals, he plays tough defense, he can rebound, and great eyes, great hands. You saw that ball, just the flick of the wrist, the ball's in the hands of Crutchfield for an easy layup. Lever scoring 6 to 8 points a game and handing out 8 to 10 assists a game is a lot more valuable to the team than a guy scoring 18 points a game but not dishing the ball off.
But Jim, just the teamwork this year, Norristown looks like they're in mid-season form.
Yeah, the big test for that, Frank, and I keep saying this, the big test is how will they react when a team gives them, a lot of pressure and they're in a close game? Will they be able to maintain that? Because we love to see that teamwork.
And the test will come up pretty soon. On the 19th, they play Abington at Abington, and 2 days later, Coatesville.
Transu inbounds, Pennridge with the ball. Lever and Thompson applying full court pressure over to Hack. Hack back to Transu. Transu goes down to the corner. Brown to Hack. Hack on the move. There goes a quick pass off. Foos misses the shot. Ball comes back, tipped, and it's Thompson with a rebound. Thompson going all the way coast to coast. Misses the shot, gets his own rebound. Shot is up. He's got it. Foul is on Hack. It's his first. Eagles are out to an 8-point margin already, 10 to 2. Good transition ball for the Eagles. Thompson ready, shooting 1. Foul shot is up. He's got it. Excuse me. Lever down court. Brown there. The Eagles are in a 1-2-2, it looks like.
Yeah, they're playing a...
Here goes the pass. Mason knocks the ball away. And that long pass is not working. Mason is quick enough to jump out on it.
Apparently, when the Eagles start out in that zone press, they drop back into a zone under the basket.
Here comes Transu. Thompson playing underneath. I think Thompson is the Eagles' best defender. Goes the ball. Good ball movement that time. Brown with a shot. He's got it. Jason Brown with a 3-pointer. Eagles at 6. Thompson with the ball. Thompson on the move. They got an offensive foul. Lofton Thompson. First foul for the Eagles team. Thompson that tried to force it. Would be better off looking for the pass. This is Hack, and Hack is breathing hard underneath there. This time it's Mason deep. Thompson and Lever. Eagles have several full court presses that they put on, Frank. This is Brown.
This is a zone press.
Over to Transu. Transu finds Lombardi. Lombardi refused. Nothing there. Back to Transu. Eagles fall back. Looks like a 1-2-2 this time with Mason and Perry deep. Ball goes over to Hack. Hack launches a jumper. Strong, no good. Crutchfield with a rebound. Over to Lever. Lever's going to launch the 2. He's got it.
I think the strategy is if Pennridge is going to score, they're going to have to take the outside shot. They're going to get nothing inside.
All 5 Eagles players are in the scoring column. Duad Johnson coming off the bench. You like to see all 5 of them scoring early. It means the ball is moving around. Lever. Quick pass over. Easy jump shot. Hack. Hack for the first 2. Scores 13-7 Norristown. 3:35 left in the period. Ball comes to Crutchfield. Crutchfield on the move. There he goes. Crutchfield with a drive. Misses. Crutchfield battling. Grabs his own rebound. Forces his way in. Goes around with the left. No good. That's Mason. Eagles once again dominant off the offensive boards. There goes Brown. Brown's going to beat the press with a dribble this time. Brown moving all the way. Bounce pass goes to Hack. Hack does not have a shot. Hack on the move. Underneath, throws it away. Hack looking for Lombardi, but nothing there. Omar Jenkins replacing Lever. Duad Johnson coming off for Masons for the Eagles. Coach McGee going to the bench early. Thompson, Perry, Crutchfield stay in. Here comes Jenkins on the dribble. Johnson with him. Pennridge still in his own. There's Crutchfield. Crutchfield finds Perry. Ball's blocked away. Off white. Excuse me, off the green. Eagles will maintain possession. Perry looking for the jump shot inside. Thompson inbound under the Eagles basket. Ball comes out to Crutchfield. Crutchfield launches a 3 up. Doesn't catch anything. Fuse with the ball over to Transu. Eagles fall back. Jenkins playing Transu. I think Eagles have switched to a man-to-man now. There's Brown. Smart to keep switching defenses, too. Makes it tough for the offense. Brown on the bounce pass to Lombardi. Lombardi goes, he's got it. Norristown 15, Pennridge 9. Lombardi with his first 2. Eagles back with Jenkins. Jenkins looks for Thompson. Pennridge still in his zone. Jenkins over to Thompson. Thompson down in the corner of Crutchfield. Crutchfield has the 3. He's got it. Crutchfield with 7. Eagles 18-9. Eagles taking good shots. Crutchfield wide open. Good ball movement. There goes. Going to have the reach in. Omar Jenkins.
You know, Jim, it's going to be interesting to see if Pennridge has any kind of bench. If those 5 players out there have to go the whole game, Pennridge is going to be in trouble.
Tongues are going to be out on this floor by the end of this first half.
And I don't think they have any experience on the bench because the players out there now were all starters last year.
Transu with the ball. Jenkins playing him. Transu on the drive. In the corner. This is Brown. Brown spins back. Nothing there. Feeds off to Fuse. Fuse goes underneath the Hack. We got the block. Let's go Crutchfield with a rebound, and that was Crutchfield. There's Jenkins. Jenkins to Johnson. Johnson back to Jenkins. Back to Jenkins. He's got it. Yes. Good ball handling by the Eagles.
Some great teamwork out there.
Foul is on Transu, his first, team's 3rd. Eagles off to an 11-point margin with 1:30 left here in the first period. Omar Jenkins. He of the strange foul shoot. Well, he's much more orthodox this year, Frank.
But he still has that odd diagonal spin on the ball.
Eagles go back to full court pressure. This is Transu dribbling up against Jenkins. Crutchfield comes over to move on him. Transu beats it. Ought to be a guy open somewhere. Brown tries to handle the ball, falls out of bounds. Parried inbounds for the Eagles. Eagles leading 21-9. Ball in the hands of Jenkins. Jenkins moving up court. Over to Crutchfield. Crutchfield, nice pass inside to Johnson. Johnson with a fake. We're going to have the foul on Fuse. That's Fuse's 2nd foul, and we have a Pennridge sub up off the bench. Like number 33, that's Anthony Cusati. Coming up, he's going to replace Fuse, who has 2 shots.
Norristown just has too much speed and too much height out there for Pennridge.
Jenkins with a fake, on the move, finds Duad Johnson, spin, no good. Rebound, battle for controlled by Perry. Perry to Crutchfield, Crutchfield to Thompson. Thompson on the drive all the way, doesn't have it. Ball almost lost. Transu controlling, we're under, heading down to 45 seconds. Jenkins all over Transu. Transu on the drive, off to Lombardi. Lombardi launches a shot, he's got it. 4 points for Jared Lombardi, 10-point Eagle margin. Down to under 35. Ball comes into Johnson, backs in on the move, doesn't have it. Rebound controlled. Rebound by Casati. He's come in, gotten 2 rebounds. Pennridge will hold for the last shot. Transu coming down. Transu's shorts, Frank, go below his knees.
Yeah.
Transu over to Hack. Hack, one other foul on Jenkins. I don't know what Jenkins is complaining about. It was a clear-cut foul. He leaped right into the guy. Lever off the bench quickly, coming back for Jenkins as Jenkins picks up 2 fouls.
11.7 seconds left in the first period. Norristown 21, Pennridge 11.
And Pennridge will definitely try to get off a clear shot here and try to get maybe a 3-pointer. Ball goes in, knocked away. Thompson up to Lever. Lever on the break. He's got it. Jimmy Lever assists Thompson. Time's going to run out. There's Transu with the ball. And first quarter ends 23.
And here come the Norristown cheerleaders.
Eagles off to a 12-point margin. And Frank, I think it's pretty clear-cut that the Eagles applying their pressure and with their speed and being able to bring a couple guys off the bench so far have a lot too much for Pennridge. Pennridge is going to be in for a long evening if this keeps up.
Yeah, Jim, I just don't see what Pennridge can do at this point.
It will be interesting to see how an Abington, maybe a Coatesville, teams like that, even a Central Bucks East, handle the Eagle full court pressure. I like to see that kind of tenacious defense.
Jim, just looking at the uniforms this year, the way the pants are, the very strange coloring.
Looks like the uniforms could have been made by the same manufacturer. The only thing they did was put different colors on.
It's something over the years to see the evolution of uniforms. The shorts used to be so short. I mean, they were almost like bathing suits. And then they got real long below the knees.
I'm a dinosaur, but I think I like the old uniforms.